Kay Starr for Caribbean Star TV, and I am here in front of Konami Creations, located at 3443 Baychester Road in the Bronx. Now, today I'm doing something a little bit different because normally you guys know that I do my show from the studio, but not today. Today we're trying something new. We're going to be featuring one of our top designers, literally, in the Caribbean community right now. Her name is Marvia Reed Williams. She is the founder, the creator of Konami Creations, and we're here at the boutique, and we're here to feature her line. We're going to have a round table, so to speak, discussion with our beautiful, beautiful black women here tonight, and we're going to talk about the things that are important to us. We're going to talk about our men, sex, you know, food, diet, AIDS, as you know, #1 killer among African American women. It is the #1 killer. So we're going to also discuss that. We're going to have fun, but we're going to discuss the good, you know, the important topics as well. This is Miss Marvia Reed Williams, the premier fashion designer and stylist in the Caribbean community right now. And I'm going to let her tell you just a little bit about how she got started and where she is now. And of course, in the background is Konami Creation Boutique, of course. If you can get a nice shot of that, Jason.
My name is Marvia Reed Williams. Let's see, where did I get started? I actually grew up with my grandmother, who was a seamstress in Jamaica, and I'm always at her feet. And I think my talent was truly developed during high school years when my friends and I started to design things we couldn't afford. We'd go out and buy the fabric, and we'll stitch here, and what I couldn't sew or cut, I'd have my grandmother cut it, and I'll sew it. So that's basically where the interest came from. I have a degree in social work, and it was just not my passion. This is my passion. And so 3 years ago, I decided to hang up my social work hat and pursue my passion, my dream, Konami Creation. 3 years ago, I launched a clothing line, which is Konami Creation, which is basically wearable fashion for women. It's on the borderline of couture, but any woman can actually take it from the rack and put it on. It's wearable. And that is the vision of Konami Creation, creating styles and fashion for women who can appreciate and women who have a good fashion sense. The boutique itself is basically a showcase for my work, and we not just carry Konami Creation, styles from Konami Creation, the collection itself, but we also carry like other high-end retail stuff. And so basically for every function that you're going to, you know, you can come and you can get something for anywhere from formal wear to dressy casual stuff. The boutique came about when I got exhausted from being a social worker, so I decided, well, this is a good point to start. My friends always encourage me in terms of pursuing my dream as a fashion designer, as a stylist, because I've always been their stylist. And as I look out, I see some of my friends out there. And so we're here tonight to celebrate Ladies' Night, and it's all about fashion, and it's all about whatever we need to talk about, issues that that affects us as ladies. We're talking anything from health issue to men, relationship, finances. Oh yeah, and sex. This is where we are tonight, celebrating. We're celebrating life. We're celebrating fashion. We're celebrating women empowering themselves. And that's what it's all about tonight. Right, ladies? Yes. And this is not just... We are powerful black women who are doing things and going places. As I look out in the audience, I see Professor right over there. We have a college professor in the midst. We have school teacher in the midst. We have lawyers. We have bankers. We have them. And we have to step up so they can see us mentoring And everywhere we go, everything we do, we have to remember that we are a role model. And so tonight, with the help of my good friend here, I'm here not just to promote Konami Creation, but also to promote this ladies' night as just us black women having a voice and speaking out on issues that is very endearing to us.
Thanks. But we are going to kick it off, of course, with a wonderful fashion show showcasing this wonderful designer's work, because I want you to see what she's capable of. It's not just about and, you know, we're putting things together, but of course another black woman who's doing great things and is a shining example of what we want our young girls to be.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Cater, and I'm a college teacher from Berkeley College. And what I'm trying to do is to find an enthusiastic kind of learning for young people, not only women, but our young black people. And my way of doing it is to go out and search for them, whether it's in the school or on the train or wherever, and get them involved in all the plans that we have, and get them on board, let them come and see what our colleagues, you know, are doing in our professions, and see if this is something that they would like, instead of having them roaming the streets. We need to.
But you said, you know, you gather them from anywhere. Has this, you know, unfortunately today our black youths have a reputation of being resistant to, you know, the empowerment that we're trying to bring, the movement rather. And how do you find them towards you and trying to pull them in? How have they been receptive?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm going to share something with you. You know, a number of years ago when I was doing my master's, I was, you know, traveling on the train at about 3 o'clock in the morning, getting off at the number 5 station at Baychester Avenue. And there was a group of boys on the train, and they were all fighting. Well, what got my attention with these young men is that, you know, they were cursing and using all the expletives, but you know what? They came up and they said, "Don't you see the lady?" That was what got my attention. Then I realized that these kids, you know, really needs a voice. They need someone to hear them. They need somebody to talk to them. So, you know, I put myself out there to give them, you know, offer myself, you know, talk with them and hear what is it that they have to say and see how much I can do to help them.
Now, I know that you and Marvy have been friends for quite a while, and you guys brought me on board, and this is an organization that they're getting ready to start. So I want you to just tell the people a little bit about the organization.
Safe Haven was created by myself and Marvy Williams. And what we're doing for these young students is, or not only students, people, young kids that are on the road who, as I said before, that, you know, need a voice, need somebody to listen to them. We're trying to find an enthusiastic type of learning environment for these kids that they can always want to come to the classroom at all times, instead of hanging out on the corner, you know, not finding anything that is, you know, really productive that they can do. So we are working on ways of how we can have them, you know, go and associate themselves with people who are professionals and see if they will be fine, get, you know, something, you know, interesting in that field, whatever field that they're actually in, you know, and get them in choosing that kind of learning.